Hello and welcome. This is Tanya Brown, your spiritual business coach, and today I want to talk to you about the times that my guides actually yell at me. This is actually, in my opinion, very funny because people always say to me, like, what does it feel like? What does it sound like? Now, here's the thing. Normally, when I'm doing readings or working with clients, I it's a psychic. I call them a psychic posse because it's a group of spirits that speak in one collective voice. It's not a male tone. It's not a female tone. But I found when I am not paying attention, they will get loud or raise their voice up an octave. Good point. Good example. Just to kind of give you context, I was doing a video session with a client in the UK, and I was talking to him, but at some point, he kind of chimed in to give me his feelings on what I shared. And they started, and when I say they, my spirit guides started to raise her voice an octave and started to yell, because she was trying to get my attention. And she knew that if I did not say this now, I would forget it. And the information that she was giving to me was very appropriate for what he was doing and for his business. So she kept raising her voice an octave, and it literally felt like somebody yelling in my ear, to the point that I said, okay, I'm sorry, I got to share this. And he was just, he was very receptive. And what I was sharing with him, I said, my guide said, want to talk to you about the book you're writing. And he was like, I'm not writing a book. I'm like, no, you wrote a book and you're repurposing the content and selling it as a book. He's like, yeah, nobody's going to buy it. But the point was, my guides, and I kept going back at him because they wanted to hammer this point home. He was on the fence about the project that he was working on. This is something he didn't discuss with me, but it was content that he was looking to repurpose into a book format. But his hesitation was because he thought no one was going to buy it. And my guides wanted him to pursue it because they knew that that wasn't the case. So for them, or one of them getting louder to get my attention, for me to grab his attention. And yes, a year later, he actually did do it. It took him a little hesitancy on his part, but he did do it. And it was actually very successful. But the point is, they will get louder in terms of an octave. And they've done this in stores when it's just me. Like there was one of the times that when you go to a store and you buy a pair of shoes and they're so perfect in terms of the way they feel, the comfort level, the look, and you're like, oh, I should go and get another pair, maybe in a different color, I don't know. So I'm in the store for this sole purpose, and the store that I purchased the shoes from previously. And I was about to go to the escalator because I didn't feel like it was on the floor that I was on. I wasn't sure which floor it was on. And as I'm about to get on the escalator or moving towards the escalator, I heard, do not get on the escalator. Turn around. No, do not get on the escalator. Turn around. Turn around. It's behind you. And this is literally like the argument in my head that I'm not even participating in, that my guides are just sharing with me. Turn around. It's right there. Turn. And it was. And they could have taken it down a notch, just saying, but it was there, and I got the shoes, and I went on my merry way with my guide's help. Thank you very much. But again, they do this. They've got a great sense of humor. They get a kick out of doing things like this. And another situation where, and they do this all the time, when I'm like, I should get my hair cut. 212, they start to rattle off the phone number. Like, oh God, she's going to forget. You know what? Let's just have her book it now. So put it in her calendar and not forget. Like, it's funny. But again, this is just my guides having a fun at my expense, or making sure that I get the information out to my clients. If you like this video, I would love if you could click the button, subscribe. I'm going to be putting out videos on a weekly basis. Feel free to share this video with your friends if you feel like this resonates. And join me in the comments section. I would love to know if you had any experiences with your spirit guides. And bear in mind, we all have them. Some of us we communicate with better than others. It's not a sliding scale. Everybody varies. So I would love to hear your story. Do you talk to your psychic guide? Do you ever have or have had moments where you've got messages, at random times, and you found that those messages resonated. So I will be definitely in the comment section reading all your information. And I look forward to seeing you on the next time.